I once made a video about being offline is the new cool. And I was talking about how you know, people don't post things online anymore. And I see that with, I don't have social media. And when I go out hang out with friends, we don't take pictures. We just go do the thing. And sometimes maybe the food is interesting, so you take one snapshot, or the there's a funny looking statue, you take one snapshot. I only take pictures when I'm with my mom because she likes to take pictures. But in general, I don't take pictures. If anything, I take outfit of the day and then I just put it in my personal database as part of my analytics little hobby. I also take a picture or two when I go to the theaters. So usually after the performance of ballet or the orchestra, they stand up, everyone is applauding, and I take a picture. It's pretty much what's in my photo book or my photo album. Okay, so my point is that I think people are doing things now, at least from my understanding, people are doing things, but they're not posting it online, and offline is the new cool. Then I want to talk about taste because I just watched an online commentary thing on YouTube. That's my that's my angle into understanding what's going on in the social media world today. So this guy was talking about taste, and he used the word taste slop, which alludes to AI slop and how people are kind of like AI slop but with taste. So they're just buying things to signal that they have taste in a certain way. So having an Eames armchair in the house when a replica version, or having a Fritz Hansen the egg chair in the house when it's a replica, or one of these. I forgot what the table is. It's a very nice table, very fancy, glass on top, two really interesting wood structures below. It's by a Japanese designer, and you just put it in your house. You don't understand the theory behind it. You don't understand the implications behind it. You don't know if it's made modern century or Art Deco style. You just buy it because that is what the algorithm is alluding as tasteful. And I think taste is not anything too insane or crazy. Taste is what you make it to be. Similar to personal style, personal outfit, personal preferences. Taste is something of an afterthought, which means you go discover who you are, what you stand for, your values, how you want to show up, how you want the world to see you. And then from there, develop what your personal taste is, your personal style, your personal preferences. It is not that, oh, I want to signal I am blank, and I go and buy things that builds my image of being blank. I think that's a very strange way of approaching taste. And because taste is an afterthought, taste is after you have discovered, you have experimented, you have learned about who you are, what you like, and what best represents you in that situation that you're in. Taste is not something bad. And or rather, taste is not a taboo topic. And you can have bad taste. There's so many people have bad taste. But it's fine because as long as it's authentic to who you are, your values, how you want to show up, that is fine. You just have bad taste. But if someone is intentionally buying an item just to get other people to have the illusion of who they are, it's like the quote in Fight Club. What it was something like, you buy things with money you don't have to impress people with whom you don't know. So I don't understand the point of that. You just go do things that is aligned with you, who you are, your values. I mean, firstly, you have to know what your values are. Otherwise, this entire conversation is moot. That reminds me, I was just coming back just now, and on the way home, I saw this lady, this Chinese lady, and I think they are mother and daughters, a mother and daughter thing, and the daughter was just scrolling her phone and whatever, um, and she had like a big bag, a big suitcase and whatever. So I noticed her because she seems to probably just arrived in Singapore. Then there's another Chinese woman standing beside her. I didn't notice that much because I was like, oh, okay, you know, maybe there's some Chinese woman standing there. Then I looked at her a little bit because I don't know something moved and I looked at her, and she looked so scary. And I know that they're related because they're talking to each other after. But this woman has the tightest face. I can never see this online, right? Let alone seeing it in person. But she's I know she's an older woman because her neck, her hands, you can see that she's not a young person. But her face is completely wrinkle free. Her eye has like the fake double eyelid, this I guess the fox eye, pulled back eye, open and pulled back eye. And it just looks so scary to me. And I think taste has evolved beyond just the things that we wear, but also how we want to be perceived. And there's this whole thing about looks maxing, and people are injecting lots of stuff into their body, peptides or Botox or whatever weird things that they're injecting into their bodies. I think that's a way to communicate some form of taste. To me, personally, I think the best thing is being as authentic as you can. The lifestyle you live, the things that you own, the way that you show up, the way that you look. You want to be as authentic as possible because that's the whole point. You just show yourself, your authentic real self to the world, and you don't have to show everything. Like, I don't want to show like I'm sleeping, but I want to show that I'm put together but still my authentic self outside. But I'm also noticing that people are hiding behind a lot of this facade that they built, this plastic that they're injecting into their faces, the surgeries that they're doing. It's very strange. It feels inauthentic. It feels really scary. It feels, oh my gosh, it feels so scary. That reminds me now. I was on a trip with my family, and the half of my family actually. Um, we went on a 2-day, 1-night trip. We were in this mall, and I don't know, my mom was buying something and my brother and I were just walking behind. Suddenly this lady, she's sitting beside, I think, her partner, boyfriend. And then she suddenly looked up and oh my god, I almost screamed. She has she looks like a filter, like a weird alien filter. Her chin was very, very long. And this is real life. Her chin is very long, very, very sharp. So it's almost like there's a weird implant. Very, very white skin. Very white skin. Like completely different between her face and her hands, face, and her neck. And then she has this, really big eyes, but it does not look natural. Looks like surgically done. Very, very thin, sharp, tall nose. Again, very unnatural looking. Then she has like the bluest contact lens I've ever seen in her eyes. I I think that's what my demons look like when I have nightmares. It just creeps the hell out of me. I don't understand why people do that. And like, that all tells me about that person's taste. And they just have a very different taste from me. Anyway, there's no purpose to this video. I just wanted this thought about this a few things that happen in my life, and I'm just combining them together. It's just the weirdest situation. I hope people keep remaining authentic. People just keep figuring who they are, improving themselves, and be the authentic version of them. Not having to make artificial changes to become a person that they are not. It's different from growing and learning and improving and inspiring to be a better version of you. That's a different thing. Artificially changing yourself to be a person you're not is not the same as you constantly improving, growing, and becoming the person you want to be. Constantly improving. Two different things. One is a very easy shortcut. You just, all the things that you can see, your face, the things you own, your body, whatever, can inject everything you want, can buy all of these things to get the illusion of who you want to be without doing the hard work, versus doing the actual hard work and really becoming the person you want to be from the bottom, deep down. Two completely different things. They say money can buy happiness, and I agree with that, but money can't buy values, identity. Money can't buy a lot of things that I think it's true to being, it's at least it's true to my value of existing in this lifetime, in this time frame. So I wish people can stop doing all these weird plastic surgery things, um, buying weird things to flex who they're not, because that really creeps me out. Okay, bye.